my mouth, so I'm not saying that to be stupid. So I'd much rather say the F word, but I cannot. So, anyways, this is for those of you who have been single for a while, or it's like you're just getting rejection after rejection, nothing's panning out for you, and you're like, what in the world is going on? You've come to the right place, hopefully, because this is a general reading, and in saying that, this may or may not resonate with you. Because it's a general reading, I'm not looking at any one personal storyline. General read. So please do not be hostile if it doesn't resonate. It may or may not. So with that said, Gemini, let's get a look at the energy of where you should have your thoughts and your emotions focused in the month of November. New life. Beautiful. I like that. And I do apologize that this is later than the others. I was going to upload them. I was going to do yours and Cancer and Leo, but I was really tired. So I'm glad that I waited today. So I'm sorry if you were waiting. Anyways, this is a very lovely card. This is saying, Gemini, no matter what it looks like around you right now at this moment, you should be focused on all the wonderful new things going on in your life, okay? Because for many of you, you may be in this new life, new beginning, not by choice per se. Maybe a relationship ended, or you have to get a new job, or, whatever the situation may be. Or maybe, everything is exactly the same as it's always been, and you're like, nothing will ever change, and that's what you believe. But with this card, it's saying that this is where you should focus your thoughts and emotions, okay? Because there is a new beginning on the horizon for you, if it's not already unfolding. I feel like some of you it is. It's already begun, but it's not what you wanted. Like, it doesn't mean like what's going on is bad. I guess, this is general. For some of you it could feel that way, but I get the sense more that you're put into this new life not so much by your choosing or your wanting. Even though it's not all that bad, you might really be missing somebody else or something like that, okay? For others of you, this is what's up ahead. This is what's coming. And for all of you, you should be, instead of using all your mental energy on, rehashing all the things that didn't go right, or, the ways you were betrayed or wronged, or, hurting over an ex, whatever the case may be for you, instead of filling your mental energy with that, you should really be putting your mental energy here in the kind of life that you truly do desire. It's so cliche to say anything is possible, I get that, but after the life that I've lived, and to be here at this point, I promise you, anything is truly possible. It is. And I think I kind of had to know that for myself personally. Otherwise, I would feel like stupid saying that, like, just some fluffy words. But I promise you, Gemini, it's not fluffy words. Anything is truly possible when you put your mind into it and you clear it of all the clutter and negativity and all the things that just aren't working and aren't going right. When you clear your mind of all of that, you create a whole new mental landscape to work with, okay? Because I do believe there's an element of ourselves that participate in our realities, okay? But to the extent or how that works, I cannot personally tell you. I just know that there is something to it. So whatever's playing out in your head plays out in your physical reality, and it doesn't have to be tit for tat, like, the exact thing for the exact thing. It's energy is energy. Like energy attracts like energy. Like experiences align with like experiences. Like people align with like people, so on and so on. So for you guys, since this is the energy of where your thoughts and your emotions should be, it needs to be on what do you really want out of life, okay? Because you might be single because you don't really know deep down inside, like you're just, when you've been single for a long time or things just aren't working out, it kind of starts screwing with your thinking. And you start really questioning yourself and do you have anything to offer? And you go down a whole different road when what's really most likely going on is the universe is trying to make you aware of something inside of you, and you don't need the distraction of a partner. Like anything that comes your way isn't going to pan out, it's not going to last. So maybe to some degree you've been spared some heartache with some of the rejection or just no opportunity at all. Think of it, come into a different perspective about why you're single and what do you really want? Like, what kind of partner do you want? What kind of life do you want? What kind of career do you want? Like, this card encompasses far more than just romance. It's about being clear, and you're embarking on this if you're not already stepping into it, okay? This is so positive, Gemini. So positive. So I'm going to pull some tarot cards to get a bit more information about that. It's just because you can see she's broken out of that shell. So some of you are in this new beginning, this new life. Maybe you are feeling like, everything else is on point. Why can't I get a romantic partner? Okay, that definitely might be what some of you are feeling right now, is like, everything is on point. Why don't I have this? This is like the final piece of the puzzle. I just want to make sure I shuffle these nice and good for you guys. Alright, let's take a look, Gemini. Where are you headed? Wow, some of you could definitely be considering some risky behavior, or there's a choice you are considering making, and that might have a lot to do with this brand new life where it seems really risky. It doesn't have to be in a negative way. Like, you could be completely uprooting your whole life and moving to maybe even like a foreign country, something like that. This is also where there's things going on behind the scenes, and perhaps the depiction here for you guys is you guys are seeing this, okay? You're seeing what's going on behind the scenes. And this King of Cups comes out reversed. So before I speak on him, I'm going to see what comes after. Okay, nice. Knight of Wands. So this is where you're headed, Gemini, and this is, going into this new life. And basically what this is saying is right now, many of you are this reverse King of Cups. You're feeling very emotional or moody or unstable, and it probably has a lot to do with why am I single. Now, because this is like moving into what you're evolving into, this energy will change, okay? This is where you're at, and this is where you're headed. And upright, this is a fantastic card. I love that it's the cups, because this here is love. And, if there's two court cards to come out that are speaking of new people falling in love, I would say it's either the cups or the wands, but I like the cups better because cups are emotions, and sometimes that can just be about, sexual passion and things like that. So with this is about real connection, spiritual connection, emotional connection, okay, love. So whether or not you are getting into a relationship, or this is the state of being you come into that is carrying you into that relationship, because you see we have one cup here, which never in all the time I've been reading these cards have I ever thought of the Ace of Cups with him in this card, but there's an offer of love here, and it's beautiful, and it's pure, and it's good, okay? And more to the point, this is the kind of connection that is spiritual. You might even feel like you guys knew each other in a past life or something along those lines. Now, we have this Knight of Wands, and what he's telling me is that there is something new headed your way, okay, this new life. And paired up with this Seven of Swords, this really could be like you're taking a big risk, a huge move, a big change, because you do want a new life for yourself, and you might be feeling nervous and held back from that, but by the looks of this reading, I think you should go for it. This is like action, adventure, all this energy, all this fire, all this creativity, all this passion moving in, okay? So whereas you may be feeling like nothing's going on and you feel like a bump on a log, okay, where you're headed is a much more lively state of being, okay? So for you guys, I don't know, the Geminis I'm reading for, you are just embarking on this new life, or you are about to. This isn't, I don't feel like this is unknown news to you as you're watching this reading. But since we're talking about why am I single, whatever this event is for you guys is playing a big part in why you are not, connected with somebody else at this time. Or, depending on how great of a change or risk this is, I mean, some of you could be deciding to risk and invest all your money into something. It could be something like that. And if you had a partner, you wouldn't be able to do that, or there would be some element where maybe you and that person would end up breaking up, things like that. Now, for those of you who have it all, and you're like, where is my mate? Again, I see it, like it's showing up, okay? For the Geminis I'm reading for anyways, in November, like it looks like there's some new energy that's coming in, and if you already have everything, what else could that be but some new type of romantic offer? Now, because we do have that Seven of Swords and that Knight of Wands, some of you might be considering getting involved with somebody who's already involved, okay? Or that opportunity may present itself to you in November with the new life card there. I guess many of you would go for that. If that's what you're into, then, by all means. But it's definitely nothing I would ever promote. Just the energy attached to that is not fun. So, but for some of you, I think that's what's going on here. Like, you're really considering hooking up with somebody who's already in a partnership of sorts. And it may be just because you're sexually interested, because we have the Knight of Wands there, okay? And the King of Cups was reversed, so maybe, you're just trying to, you just are sexually interested. But if that's not the case for you, all you Geminis out there this month, if somebody just kind of shows up out of the blue and it seems like all they want is some booty, and you're not down for that, don't go there, okay? Because we have the Knight of Wands there. We don't have the Knight of Cups. So now I'm going to pull 2 cards to look at the person that exists within you that you may or may not be aware of. The Hungry Ghost, obsession, scarcity consciousness, attachment. So, the Hungry Ghost, Gemini, again, this goes back to when I was talking about what's going on in your thoughts. This here is saying, there's an element of your past that is haunting you, or maybe it's things you did or choices you made or things you said, or maybe it's the way somebody treated you, or the things they said to you, the things that were left undone, or maybe you were cheated on, lied to. Like, it could be 100 different things. This is a general reading, but what this card is saying is that energy is stronger in you than you realize. Okay, you have got to stop obsessing over the past and things that happened in the past. If that speaks to you, it's like that's what's in your way of proceeding forward, is you're carrying around all this energy, hungry ghosts of the past, and you have already completed those lessons and those cycles, okay? And you can't move on and move forward until you let that energy go, until you release that energy from yourself. And the reason why nothing's showing up is because you don't really have more work to do before this next partner shows up in your world. It's about letting go of what has been so you can move forward into what is written for you now and in the future, okay? So also, some of you, because we have scarcity consciousness, also is a energy attached to this card. If you guys are worrying about finances and money and all of that stuff, again, it's the same thing. Whatever's playing out in your mind has a huge impact on your external reality. And I totally understand that when things are grim as grim can be, it's hard as hell to look around and feel grateful and everything like that. Like, I get it. Sometimes, baby steps in the moments where you do feel good, because gratitude in a place of really just misery is not really doing anything for you, because your energy is that misery. That's where you're vibrating. Whatever emotion you're feeling the strongest at any given time is where you are vibrating, okay? So for you guys, really take inventory of your thoughts and, what do you allow to play out in your mental space all day long, every day? What are you entertaining in your mind? And once you realize all of that, then decide what you should be entertaining in your mind instead. And what that is your future, your new life, letting go of the past, okay? Because there's beautiful things ahead for you. So, I was like, where did I put that deck? But, oh my gosh, Gemini. Sacred union, partnership, romance. So, there is a wonderful partner that exists inside of you, meaning the person that you are, what you have to offer, what you have to give to another person, okay? That is inside of you. Just like I said, the Geminis I'm reading for, there's no more work to be done. It's letting go of the past for whatever that means to you, because you are ready. You're ready, and wow, you guys are the only sign that this card has come out for. And, because we have new life here and that King of Cups, there is love for you, Gemini. There is. But you've got to make the decision to let go and move forward. Even if you're one of those Geminis that's completely set and everything's on point, what's going on in your mental landscape? Do you have any sort of insecurity? Do you doubt yourself on any level? Really take inventory of what's going on in your mind, because you're ready, and this is what's waiting for you. Wow, that's very beautiful, Gemini. So I'm going to pull some advice cards to help you guys move through this energy. Those of you that are really experiencing that. Okay, let's see. Alright. Mother Mary. Wow. The Beatles song, Mother Mary comforts me. Let it be, let it be. How perfect is that for this message here, Gemini? You need to allow yourself the comfort and the ease within. You gotta let it go. Whether you were right, whether you were wrong, it doesn't matter anymore. The only person that is being affected is you, and it's time to allow yourself to let it go. You know, for some of you, it might be just an ego thing at this point, or your pride, or you feel like it's somehow letting the other person win, but it's not. Like, you're only hurting yourself by letting this stuff haunt you and, you know, take up all your mental energy, take away all your creative power from you, okay? You need to allow yourself the ease and the comfort and to let it go and listen to Let It Be, because how perfect, so perfect for this whole reading. And then we have rest and relax. Yes, Gemini. It's time to flow. It's time to daydream and imagine and flow. And when I mean about daydream and imagine, do it as like you're a child, where there is no expectation of outcome. It's just one possibility after the next, and you're just building and building, and you're just letting it go. And you know what? It's all happening in your mind, so it's okay. Nobody knows if your daydreams are stupid, or nobody's around to say, oh, that can never happen. You need to let all of that go out of your head, and you need to let your mind be free, okay? Just free to fly, to imagine, to create, and to forget about the past. It's time to flow. It's time to release. It's time to relax. Think about it. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but sometimes I think the universe totally has humor. This is saying, Gemini, everything I'm saying, if it's speaking to you but you don't want to hear it, you really need to think about it, okay? Like, for all of you, you need to think about what is playing out in your mental landscape, what is going on inside of you. That's really the only thing I feel like is hindering you from moving forward, and it keeps coming through in your cards. So it's time to think about things from a new perspective and embrace this wonderful new life, this new beginning that's just on the horizon for you. I totally skipped this, but I don't think, all things are divine, right? So I meant to pull these two cards for you before I moved on to the advice. I just felt like, I don't know, that's just right where I went. So these two cards that I'm about to pull are an expression of you and your best attributes and qualities and traits, okay? Because if you're suffering from any sort of self-esteem issues, I have put I've put 3 different links in the description box below this video of 3 different YouTubers, and they're kind of 3 different types of these videos. Anyways, they're subliminal affirmation videos, and you listen to them with headphones, and I recommend doing it as often as you possibly can. And just watch how it changes your energy, okay? I did it as just an experiment for 30 days, and I will tell you what, I got more compliments from strangers, from men and women alike. I had a lot of people hitting on me. Like, I got more attention than I ever had in my whole life, okay, while I was listening to those videos. And I would say it started happening fairly quickly. And the recommendation is to do like 60 or 90 days of it solid. Well, I was just doing it as experiments, so I stopped after 30, and the effects of it did eventually wear off. But I actually felt better about myself listening to those videos as well. So if any of you are suffering any kind of self-esteem issues, I highly recommend creating a private playlists on your own YouTube page and just put all your favorite affirmation videos in there and listen to them whenever you can. And believe me, they really do help. So, anyways, let's take a look at you, Gemini, your best qualities. Adventure. I like it. So this is saying that you are spontaneous, fun, you love to travel, you're the life of the party, okay? You have a lot of fun, high vibing energy that people are attracted to when they are around you. And this could be you most of the time, or this could be talking to you when you are at your very best. Okay, this is a general reading, so it's different for all of you. But honestly, I feel like this came out, and see how we have this butterfly here? Butterfly is all about transformation, going from the caterpillar to the butterfly. And here we're talking about this new life, and she's cracking open from this egg. And here I'm talking about you might be considering this really huge, big change in your life. And for those of you that that's the case, like, damn, look at what came out. Like, this is another confirmation that you should go for it. It's time to transform, okay? So, for the rest of you, don't dim who you are for anybody, okay? Or no matter what you've been through, don't stop being you. Don't stop being fun. Don't stop being playful. Don't stop being clever, adventurous, spontaneous, all of that. Don't stop that because somebody hurt you, okay? Because you're letting go of the best pieces of you when you do that. And it's hard enough to lose the one that you love, you know, in a breakup or whatever. But the more you allow all the best parts of you to just float away in the breeze because you don't even, you know, you don't care anymore, don't. Those are the best parts of you. And just because somebody else didn't appreciate them doesn't mean that they're, you know, worthless. Wow, ancestors. This here, now, this is a very specific message, so I'm going to pull a third card, actually, okay? For some of you who are watching this, you have, I don't want to call, I don't know, everybody has different belief systems, so, passed on loved ones or spirits, there's lineage of your family, and this may be ancestors that you've never met, but their energy is with you in this life, guiding you, moving you forward. And the reason why this is coming out is because you've been questioning like certain signs, different things, and this is like your confirmation of yes. And I feel like this is just like the video, like it could come out in this message, this very specific message, because of the deck I'm using. And so for those of you who are feeling that, pay attention to that. For others of you, some Geminis I'm reading for, you have your own psychic, empathic ability of some kind, okay? And you know that. And that's one of your best qualities, okay? And some of you might keep this secret or quiet and not share it. Or maybe you feel like you don't want people to think badly of you or down on you because you know, maybe you do read tarot cards. There's some level of mediumship associated with this card here. And for those of you that speaks to, that is one of your best qualities, and you need to honor it and grow it as much as you can because it's a gift, okay? It is a gift to you. Now, for others of you that feel like you've been getting those like signs and synchronicities from a passed down loved one or an ancestor, this is your confirmation of yes, okay? So I will draw one more card, like I said, because of that. Oh my gosh. See how beautiful the universe is, Gemini? New life, new beginning. Adventure. That's what's ahead for you when you let the past go, okay? Let it go. You guys, this has been like such a beautiful reading. I really appreciate it, and the spirits that be that have participated in this, because you guys have had a very interesting reading. We're talking about being single, but all kinds of other stuff has come out in this reading. So Gemini, there you have it. You guys should really be focused on your new beginning, and what's holding you up is not being able to let go of the past, okay? And, you know, with that Ancestors card, maybe some of you did lose, like, your partner, your soulmate, and they transitioned, and you are having a really hard time, you know, letting that go and allowing yourself to live. And with all of these cards that have come out, I hope that that is enough for you to see that yes, it is time to live again. It's okay. Alright, it's time to allow yourself the comfort and the ease and the new beginning that you deserve, because you're still alive. So, that will definitely not resonate with most of you, but I really feel like there will be somebody that touches quite deeply because of how I felt it. So, there you go. Thank you, universe, right? Thank you, spirit. What a wonderful message for you, Gemini. I truly hope you all like it. So I'm going to pull some romance angel cards to look at the next 3 months of potential romance energy in your life when you follow this advice and let go of the past and open yourself up to the new beginning. Okay, so let's see what potentials are out there for you guys. Healing family issues. Okay, again, this is letting the past go. For some of you, this could come all the way down into like your family, and it could go back to childhood. But another reiteration from the universe, it's time to let it all go. Yes, and express your love. Like I said, don't stop being who you are and letting go of all the things that make you so fabulous and beautiful because somebody didn't appreciate them, or, you know, whatever the case may be. Be who you are. Express who you are. And, you know, if you've been holding back and there's somebody that you think is interested in you, but you've been holding back, this could very well be your new beginning, and you need to put it out there, okay? Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Calling in your soulmate. So, for some of you, this is definitely what is on the menu for your next relationship. Again, we're looking at the 3 months, and this is calling in your soulmate. So, for some of you, you're shifting your perspective, and now you're creating this space to call in this energy, to align yourself to the relationship that you truly desire. So, Gemini, that is what I have for you guys. I truly hope that you resonated with this and that it offered you something.